Your ancestors, your spirit guides, and your loved ones are in the room. Y'all get in here, collective. I'm hearing it was only a matter of time. It was only a matter of time before your situation is about to change majorly. I think you thought maybe your ancestors, your spirit guides, and your loved ones on the other side weren't hearing your prayers, weren't delivering you messages back, or maybe you thought they went silent on you. But the truth is, they were working diligently on the other side while kind of keeping an eye on your community that exist in. They wanted to make sure that you totally went through and cut off the right people at the right time. Because if I'm going to sing, I'm hearing this exactly how it sounds. If I'm going to sing you to the right place at the right time to receive all this wealth, I need you completely to understand that these people that we ask you to leave behind or even cut off or put some boundaries down with respectfully is because these are the people that's been playing behind your back. These are the people who's been disrespecting you. These are the people we do not want you lifting up and giving stuff to, because we don't want you to feel bad that you're doing for someone that's stabbing you in the back. Just 1 second. Okay. So they don't want people in your energy that's going to be stabbing you in the back. They want you to be able to look out for family, but they also want you to be able to look out for family that's looked out for you. They want you to understand about the energy. The energy is not just received, and it's given and received. And no, everybody can't give you back what you gave them, but at least they can respect the fact that you will do this for them. And if they can't even respect you, or they don't respect you, then they shouldn't be getting anything from you, and they shouldn't be using you or needing you to give them anything. Let them do it for themselves. Let them do that. And I have so many different messages coming through right now. So I have the energy. Well, I pulled the cards. They dropped out Aries, Taurus, and Capricorn. This doesn't necessarily mean that the people in your energy, these people definitely could be all of those things, an Aries, a Taurus, and a Capricorn, but it could be any fucking sign at any time, because I'm also picking up on fire elements, and I'm also picking up on other elements that aren't in here. So I'm just spiritually guided to tell you that not only is your old community no longer relevant in this narrative, because you're going to have to change. You're going to have to be willing to make moves that you never thought that you were going to have to make before, because this isn't a little bit of money. And honestly, I'm hearing prenup, 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 and if a person won't sign a prenup, then you probably need to go and let them go. All right. Whew, that was a lot. I think what is going on is that when you get a rapid amount of energy all up in you, and you start moving a certain way, you feel frequencies and you feel people moving differently around you. So your spirit is guiding you to really pay attention to your community, because although they're leading you to a new community, they want to make sure that you go there and not continue on, deliberately, because sometimes we go and we pick the same friend over and over and over again. We find the same exact people. We find the same exact people. It's almost as if your energy wants someone in your, it's something in you that attracts people who tend to believe that they could use you, and that's what they're trying to prevent. But for others, this is a brand new community. They're saying you left the old community behind, we are leading you to this new community. And there's 1111 in this card, so it's all kind of wish fulfillments. And then we got the number 88. Oh my god, Lord have mercy, it's a big ass bumblebee on me. Baby, I almost got stung, but it did not sting me, and it just flew its ass all the way around in a circle, and it was coming back. Lord have mercy. Okay, I don't know whether to run. I done scratched myself, girl. Okay. Calm down, Lord. I know this is all about whatever this message has to do. See what I'm saying? They don't want the same people coming back into your energy, because then people tend to sting you and they tend to hurt your feelings, and you keep giving them more chances than they need. So it's all done with the second chances. Give me a minute. Yeah, I had to check my surroundings. I felt like somebody was standing over me, but maybe it was an angel, baby. They don't want you to be so no so nonchalant that you don't pay attention to the people around you. And these are, you know who they are. You know who they are. They always needing something. They lying about something. They very sneaky. They're very trivial. They only happy when you're doing something for them, and if you can't do it, then they really don't want to be bothered with you, and they think you owe them something. These are the type of spirits they want you to leave alone. Something about a house. So you could be buying a new house, but also some of you guys are actually moving to a new city. So something's coming up, a new location. You're being relocated. New location, new situation, new community, new house, new life. So expect this really soon. I'm not even getting 10 days. It could be 10 hours. That I'm feeling like expect this soon. And I feel like whatever this is going to be broadcasted. And usually I always see the tower as incoming. We see it as cycles, but this is incoming money. This is still incoming money. And I feel like it's broadcasted, like it's going to be on the media. So expect your family to see you win. Like, literally, they're going to see this, and then you're going to have a lot of different family people portraying to be family people who loved you, that just weird ass shit, wanting to talk, wanting to say hello, wanting to be all goody two shoes, wanting to be all in the video. Oh, because they seeing you win. They either that, or they seeing you win and they see it on you, or they know. Some people can figure things out without having to figure things out. We're not the only ones out here that's gifted and very intuitive. And like I said, these are the same people who was willing to hold you back instead of lift you up. So these are not the people that you are supposed to be running to. They've been holier than thou all their damn life, but they still wasn't really good when it came to you. They mistreated you. They counted you out. They really didn't want to help you anytime they needed you, you were there for them, and they were never there for you. But they would say they would do the most limitless, the littlest thing possible that they can do. I feel like whoever you are, we got the Seven of Pentacles out here. This is just your time. This is your time. You've never had the opportunity to have whatever you like. You never had the opportunity to travel. You've been taking care of people in your family, whether it was your mother, sister, cousin, brothers. You've been taking care of people all of your fucking life. So they're saying this really is just for you and your immediate family. They know you're going to take care of your kids. They know you're going to take care of your grandkids. What they saying is lead them other mother suckers right on out there, because that's where they left you at. They left you in the cold. And then when once you get settled and used to this new life, because this is where you can have whatever you like type of money and energy coming through here, you need to get grounded, get very serious about what it is that you want to do. Because I know they're saying you've never, you might have been one of those people who never left your hometown while other siblings and people moved on. They were able to move on. They know it's not that easy for you, so they've been hearing you. Expect to have that, give it an opportunity to get the home away from home. By the home away from home, that way it's an easy transition. They understand that. They got you on that. They feel you on that. That way, yeah, you got it. You got the message. So not only that, but it's given, some of you guys are actually going into, like, whoever you are, you've been waiting so patiently, and you've been saving things, and you've been making things happen, rocking and rolling. They say you've been rocking and rolling. You over here, you over there. You conscious minded when it comes to things, and still with nothing, with the little shit that you did have, the little income they said that you've had, you still held it down for everybody else. But they seen you cry when nobody held it down for you, when you couldn't ask nobody for help, when nobody would come to your rescue. So that's all they're saying. They're saying, you know, when we watch you cry, we help wipe your tears. We see you in that bathroom. We see you in that shower. We see you in that car. We see you by yourself breaking down and having having to keep releasing and releasing and releasing. And we seen you keep asking, why do these people keep doing this to me? They don't know. Baby, they said all people aren't good. You know, some people they start off with a good heart, and, you know, some people do things out of lack. Some people do things because that's in their character. Some people do things because that's how they was raised. Some people do things because, you know, that's just who they are. And you got to accept people for who they are. But when they cross your boundaries and they break your heart and they break your spirit and they steal from you and they try to kill you and they lie to you, then you got to walk away. You got to learn to walk away. It's okay to live and let go. Live and let God. Let them people be by themselves. Look, he done pulled up and just started playing music all in my damn video. Okay, I feel like that's a message from, you know, like I said, the ancestors and your spirit guides. You know, I mean, people just gonna be pulling up out of nowhere playing, you know, really, you know, because they see you as a star. You know, you're a star. You know, big money energy. You know, they're gonna be there like they have all, like they've been there forever, like they had your back forever. They're gonna be, that's the activity. That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing you win so big that, you know, this breakdown. And I'm hearing that this money has been divinely guided to you for a long time. And I don't know if it was a hit or a miss, because you have sometimes you really, really listen, but I feel like this time they're like, we're directly guiding this into your hands. Because if we directly to guide this into your hands, there's no way it could be mistaken. Because I think they were sending it to you before, and you would get parts of it, or you would get just enough of it, and it would take care of whatever was going on in that moment. But this right here, this dropping it into your hands. There's no miss on this one. We're not going to miss you this time. We're not going to miss out this time. And like I said, the most highest God, because you got the high priestess, you got divinity. I'm not going to play with you today, ma'am. Sir. Yeah, it's you got, listen, when I tell you I'm not playing when I say your ancestors, the most high, your spirit guides, they're in the room. Okay, so you could be a Virgo, and I feel like they're saying something about a Virgo. So I'm not sure. This new transition, I think, is taking you into a star position first, and you could be a Virgo. I feel like, you know, this could be the person that is going to either assist you with, give me a minute, that's not coming through correctly, I gotta pull another card. But let me go back over here, because I feel like, you know, they're saying something, you know, and they brought that up. So now we got Aries, Taurus, Aquarius, and Virgos, and whatever that means to you. So we got the earth, fire, air, and 2 earth signs on here. So something about that, let me pause. Okay, so you're about to transition into this new life at a very fast pace. That's what I'm hearing, at a very fast pace. And, you know, you just got a lot going on right now. And I believe that the grounding part is about the earth signs. You know, you need to get grounded, and then pay attention to the people who are earth signs that are in your energy, because I feel like what they're saying about those people is that you need to set some clear boundaries with them, because at the end of the day, they need to either get on board or get shit or get off the pot. So that's what I'm hearing there. Ooh, baby, I want to put the next card underneath there. Yeah, shit or get off the pot, because you don't need anybody in your spirit, in your fucking energy, that's going to be playing the envious and jealousy game with you, because that's not cool. And they're letting you know that either they're gonna get on board, or they're not going to be on board. They won't be in the energy. They won't be nowhere near you. You know what I'm saying? Because at this point, they are guarding you. They're protecting you. You are so divinely protected and spiritually guarded, to the point where they could take over anybody's vessel and move shit around for you, is what I'm hearing. Like, they're not finna play 1414 as I'm saying that. They're not finna play about you. They just not. They're not doing it this time. They're not playing that Raggedy Andy Ann shit with you no more. You're not finna choose Andy and let Raggedy, and yeah, you've been choosing the wrong people in situations. You ain't putting them in a place. And you could do this in a nice way, but they saying be stern. Put these boundaries down and be very clear and effective. when you state this, and they're yelling this, and they don't give a damn who hears them. They're like, you let them Virgos, you let them Aries, you let them Taurus, and you let them Aquariuses know. So those are your main people. Let me shuffle these cards. Like I said again, you are being led to get a new home. They want you to get a new house. Also remodel the old one if you have an old one, or somebody is going to be remodeling the old one. Definitely pay attention to any and everybody who's around you at this time, because there is going to be a lot of people out there consumed with your happiness, consumed with the fact that you get to finally live freely. And I don't think you've ever been content, so this says contentment. But you're known to do a lot of different things. So I feel like you're gonna get busy traveling. You're gonna get busy pouring into yourself. And like I said, this is a person who has grandchildren. I feel like you have grown children. I feel like it's going to be a lot of family vacations in the beginning. It's going to be an all-time high in the beginning, and then as you transition into your new life, I feel like you're going to do a lot of investing, and you're going to have a lot of, but before you do, you're going to have a lot, just, hey, it's living my best life. And while you're doing that, you need people around you that understand that this all is happening because of who you are, and how patiently you waited, and how you didn't envy other people, and how you didn't poke the bear, and how you didn't give up, and how much you believed in all of this stuff. See, they got to understand that you went through something to get here. You went through hell and hot water. I'm hearing you had to deal with a promiscuous man. You had to, or woman, you had to deal with a chaotic situation your entire life. You never had felt love, and every time you thought you had love, chaos always came out of it. Some other energy, it's always something. So like they're saying, this is your destiny, this is your fate, this is your karma. You were always meant to be a star. You wasn't always, they're sorry about all the backstabbing, lying people that's come in and left. That's just what it is. But they also saying you just been one of those, you're a golden child, you carry the light in you. So sometimes your energy causes other people to act out, and it just brings out the worst in them, because they see you as this fucking star. See, when they see you as the star, they're mad that it's not them. And when they're, you can't, that's nothing, that's out of your control, is what I'm hearing. I feel like a grandma saying, that's out of your control, baby. We do what we do, and then we just move around. But like I said, and there are 3 males on the other side. I feel like this could be a father, a grandfather, a brother, a cousin. Definitely pay attention to smells, visions, dreams. Heavy on the brother, heavy on the father. Heavy on the grandfather too. They're definitely, and again, like I said, they could be Aries, Taurus, Aquarius, or Virgos too. You know what I'm saying? Just depending on what the situation is. But you're definitely being heavily guided, and there are women on the other side too. Like I said, I picked up a grandma spirit who's a mother, who's always been like a superhero to you. Could have been born on the 17th, or birthday could be coming up in 17th. I'm not sure. But yeah, they said this is definitely going to shock you. You're definitely going to be shocked. So I feel like this could be you winning, just winning in real life, winning a lottery ticket, the major one, the whole thing, more than one lottery ticket. This could be you getting that $100,000 a month type of job, career, or year for some of you. I also feel like they're gonna let you know, just make sure that no one is in your, keep those people who like to project all their insecurities about what's happening to you, for you, don't let them project. Oh, wish it was me. Why couldn't it have been me? But if you're with me, are we all winning? If you're in my circle, we all win, right? But it's about control. Everybody feels like, if you control the money, you control the narrative, but you've never been that way. In fact, you just really don't care about any of that shit. You just wanted to be okay in real life, and you're not going to let nobody play in your energy. You're not going to let nobody take advantage of that specific thing, because you've been very responsible as an 19 as I'm saying it, as an adult. You've been a very responsible child too, I'm hearing. Like, you had to grow up fast, so you didn't have a choice but to be responsible. So you know how to ration out the money. You know how to portion it. So yeah, this is definitely generational wealth that has been generational wealth that's going from breaking generational curses where you had money blockage. And yeah, this says for the collective. And I also feel like they're crowning you, because it's time for you to be crowned. You've never been crowned, you've never been honored, you've never been recognized for any of these things, and they're recognizing you and they're applauding you. They're done with people, putting all these bad spells and juju against you for always blocking you from getting jobs, blocking you from getting homes, blocking you from getting cars, blocking you, period, and always energy hoarding and doing bad things to you behind your back while smiling in your face. They're done. They're done watching that, and this is why you are definitely on the come up, and it's going to make people feel some type of way, but this is what it is. They're just going to feel some type of way. All right. I am so done, collective. Thank y'all so much for liking, subscribing, and watching my readings. If you like to support my page, I am Butterfly Goddess 888 Cash App. Otherwise, you can also send gifts on here now. I believe there's a heart there that you can send money through. Also, make sure you share the video, follow, subscribe. I will be trying to do a live here soon. I haven't came up with a date yet, but I'm working on a date. Whew, a red minivan, a maroon minivan could be significant, or a minivan. Oh my gosh. Train, you could be getting on a train, could be significant. You have a lot of things coming up, and the travel dates. I did say New York. Did I tell you guys you were going to New York? It was some places that you're going to be traveling to. I'm so sorry. I just thought about it, but I know New York is one of them. I do know that, and I do know Virgin Islands, Bahamas, Puerto Rico, somewhere in that area. And also, you got a birthday that you need to be planning. They're saying plan it. The money's there. Plan your trip. All right. I love y'all. Return your energy to you. I'm gone.